Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Matt Gear and this is Matt Gear TV, and this is a piece of Marmite on Toast. Cheers. So today's going to be part 5 of the series of lessons that I've put together on the diatonic scale. Previously we've looked at shapes 1, 2, 3 and 4, surprisingly enough. So that's the Ionian shape, Dorian shape, Phrygian shape and Lydian shape. If you've not checked out those lessons so far, do go and do that because this is part of a series. So there's 7 different shapes that we're going to look at. So today, like I said, shape number 5. Again, I'm not going to talk very much about the theory behind the modes. I'm just going to show you the shapes. And then in another week or so's time, once I've got all of these shapes up there, all 7 shapes, and you've learnt those, we'll look at how you can put them together and how you can start playing any different mode with any one of the shapes. Okay, so for now, shape 5, this is called the Mixolydian shape. As I said before though, it's not the scale that makes the mode, it's the chord that you're playing them over. So you can actually use any of these shapes to play any of the modes. So let's have a listen to the Mixolydian mode, hear what it sounds like, and then we'll look at it close up. So that's a Mixolydian mode. It's a major mode, it's got a major third in it, so it has major tonality. And it's actually very similar to the Ionian mode, only difference being that it's got a flat 7 rather than a major 7. Okay, so let's have a look at that close up and see how it works. Now, as with all of these lessons that I've put together in the diatonic scale, we're working from a root of G, so everything's based in G. So all of these, you can think of it as the G diatonic family, starting with G major, A Dorian, B Phrygian, C Lydian, and now we're on to D Mixolydian. Okay, so we're starting up here, 10th fret on the low E string. Now, I could play this lower down, but obviously if I was doing, you can play the same shape anywhere on the fretboard. But if I move it lower down, I'm not going to be playing in that root key of G anymore. And I want to put everything in the same key so you can see how all of these shapes stack up side by side. So you will find it gets a little more difficult playing up the dusty end of the fretboard. So once you get sort of past the 10th and 12th fret, you probably wouldn't be using the little finger to fret these notes up on the lower strings. You'd probably be playing in a different position to make it easier. But for today, we're just doing this so that you can learn the shapes. And then once you've done that, you can figure out the easiest way to play them for yourselves. So, we're up here, 10th fret on the low E string, and we're going to play the whole step shape. Then again, 10th fret on the A string, whole step, D string, whole step, again starting on the 10th fret. Now we're moving up onto the 11th fret on the G string, and we're playing the half step, whole step shape. Then up onto the 12th fret of the B string, half step, whole step. And then finally on the high E string, starting on the 12th fret, whole step, half step. And then back down again. Okay, all together from the bottom up. Now on the way down, you will probably have heard a very strong pull to the G there, because from the top note, I'm actually starting on, that's a G there. And because your ear is familiar with the sound of the major scale, the Ionian mode, you hear it stopping there. So this proves what I was saying earlier, that you can use any shape to play any mode, because what this is, if I was focusing on the G, G major, that's G Ionian. If however I was playing this over D major, that's then D Mixolydian. The notes that you play for D Mixolydian and G Ionian are the same. It's the same family, and that is the G diatonic family. Okay? I said I wasn't going to talk too much about theory, so if that's just sort of completely scrambled your brains, don't worry about it at the moment. So final time, here's what Mixolydian looks like up close. Starting on 10th fret, sorry, on the low E string. And that's it. So that is the Mixolydian shape, shape 5 of the diatonic scale. Practice that, get that under your fingers, practice all the other ones as well, and then check back in a few days' time when I'm going to be putting up lesson 6. Until then, you guys take it easy. I've been Matt Gear, and this has been Matt Gear TV.